pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected.
Yeah.
And with your discount.
Yeah. Let's see. And I always forget to use stuff like this. So. And you. Oh, I forgot to check if Alistair could use that. Stupid me. Let's see. Oathkeeper. Definitely a plus. And it makes him better at being healed, which would be good considering that I plan to use him as a tank.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps? A cheese knife?
We'll see.
I'm sure...
Yeah, I'm just gonna skip that from now on. I might get an a bow for Liliana later. They all have good amulets now. This. So let's see. Ooh. And I don't have it. And it would do extra Vista spirit damage, doesn't it? Yes. Yeah. So that would be good. What's this? There's many good things here. Oh, there are many good things here. Another gift. That seems cheap enough. Might as well keep it. And if I find out who to give it to, then... the Templar's alphabet. Okay. Maybe I should save up for this. Could be useful. But I want those gloves. There. Okay. Is it just wristbands? Apparently, or something like that. Okay. Let's go speak with Morrigan. Who's over here, alone, away from everyone else. Not very social, are you, Morrigan?
What do you wish of me?
No, I'd like to ask something.
If you must.
Yeah.
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
Would explain why she's so critical if she's listened to so many legends about her and her mother who are simply untrue. That actually makes sense. Yeah, your mother's been busy for
Changing her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a fraction of her own. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
Yeah, never heard of a man like that before.
No? 'Tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the circle of magi, despite what those mages would have you believe. Some of these traditions are old, indeed, passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. The zealots of the chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could, but as luck has it,
Well, that's a
some
shame.
still exist. My mother is such a one.
Yeah. Yeah, such traditions need to be preserved. I mean, I haven't heard anything about shape changes inherently doing anything bad or something. It seems like that a lot of different types of magic are inherently getting a bad reputation. And why? Why is changing into a spider more wrong than shooting a goddamn gout of flames out of your hand? Then again, the Chantry does consider that wrong too, considering that they mostly lock mages up in the tower, apparently, and rarely lets them out. So yeah. It's a good thing these traditions are preserved. If they were extinguished, we would lose some valuable knowledge, which might never be regained.
I'm shocked that you think so, being a mage of the circle as you were, but perhaps you felt a little like a caged bird as well, caught within that dark tower.
You have no idea.
I thought so.
Can you change into other human forms?
The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
So shape-changing is more like species changing, to be correct. So when you change into a spider, for example, that's you as a spider rather than taking the form of another spider. Makes sense, doesn't it? That actually makes a lot of sense.
There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
Yeah, how do other animals react?
They do not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask.
And I guess this line of inquiry could be used if I wanted her to teach me shape-changing, but I'm not sure if I want that. So I'll save that for later, that's all.
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination?
Most definitely not. Yeah, that would just make you angry, I think.
No doubt it would. But enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
And you have something.
Hello.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him what was he now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
What does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
Okay, let's try.
Enchantment!
What do we have? Huh. Okay. Well, sure. Let's make this thing better. Accept. And I just completed the quest that way. Nice. Well then, let's move on. It was nice talking with my party members and such. But the show must go on. Yes. We journey forth. And I suspect we're going to Redcliffe next. So definitely Alistair.
Yes.
And you're my only rogue, so you're coming with me too. And another mage would probably be good. So you're also coming automatically. Okay, that should be it. Can I go to Redcliffe now? Yep. Redcliffe Village. Oh, and up here's the party camp. Okay. Well, let's go. And wow. I wonder if this entire way is just like we saw down over at Lothering, just this massive construction. That would be awesome. But it would also be hard to build, I think. Anyway, let's go to Redcliffe.
Look, can we talk for a moment?
Well, sure.
I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
Oh god. I'm not going to like this, am I?
I don't know. I doubt it. I've never liked it, that's for sure.
Oh,
Well,
great.
let's see. How do I tell you this? We're almost at Redcliffe. Did I say how I know Arl Eamon exactly?
Why, are you his son?
No, I'm not his son. I'm a bastard. My mother was a serving girl at Redcliffe Castle, and she died when I was born. Arl Eamon took me in and raised me before I was sent to the Chantry. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Caelan my half-brother, I suppose.
So you lost Duncan, your father figure, and your half-brother in that battle. You're just having a wonderful time, aren't you, Alistair? Well, let's make light of the situation.
Ha! Yes, I guess it does at that. I should use that line more often. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Caelan's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
I think I understand.
Oh, good. I'm glad. It's not like I got special treatment for it anyhow. Arl Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, despite all the problems it caused with the king so soon after the war. He loved her a great deal. Anyway, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as the Arl's bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
That's awful.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence. I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall. And it shattered. Stupid thing to do. The Owl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there and blamed him for everything. And eventually he just stopped coming.
You were young and angry. Of course, I can perfectly understand.
And raised by dogs. Or I may as well have been, the way I acted. But maybe all young bastards act like that, don't they? All I know is that the Arl is a good man and well loved by the people. He also was King Caelan's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
This, I can't pass this opportunity.
Oh, lovely. I'm going to regret this. Somehow I just know.
I really like Alistair. I really do. And I got his approval. That's nice. Oh shit, wrong button. And we are back, hopefully with no more me auto-loading earlier points in the game and having to go through all those conversations one more time. They lose a lot of the emotional impact with everyone going because of me hitting the skip button. So let's pick some flowers. Might as well now that we're here. This place looks...
I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
What's... oh... okay. What's wrong?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
I haven't. I heard yeah! Oh, them is sick.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days.
Great.
We're under attack. Monsters come out
Just great.
every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting.
B-A-U...
Apparently
B-E-A-beautiful.
everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
You do that.
Antigon, Arlemon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
Well, sure. Great. I should have suspected it wouldn't be as easy to just walk up and ask the owl for help. It never is that easy.